This is a Simple Life podcast, and this is an adventure episode. We are talking about taking care of your gear and testing it. So we always want to make sure that we do the best that we can before we head out on a camping trip to make sure that everything is functioning properly, right? Because let's just avoid having a hole in our tent or having missing pieces. So first and foremost, when you get a new piece of gear, test it out. Just because it's new doesn't mean that it's not faulty and has a problem, has a hole in it, something missing that's, extremely important to its use. So if you get a new tent, go ahead and set that up. Borrow someone's yard if you don't have one to set it up in, go to the park. But take it somewhere where you can set it up, make sure all the frame pieces are there, make sure there's no holes, that it's not going to leak if it rains. Just make sure everything is actually functioning and intact. Same thing goes for your sleeping pads. Go ahead and inflate those. Make sure those don't have any holes, that they're actually holding the air in them. Check your sleeping bags. Make sure the zippers are functioning properly. Just check all the things. And then when you are coming home from a trip, you should be taking care of your gear as well. Make sure that you've properly rolled up your sleeping pad, you deflated it, put it back away nicely. If you didn't have that opportunity to do so at your campsite, make sure you do that when you get home. There are different washing instructions for sleeping bags. Make sure you follow those. And then you should be putting up your tent, cleaning that out. If it's rained, you need to make sure that it's dry, right, before it gets put back in that bag permanently. If it's still raining, what I recommend is just opening that bag, letting it air out in your house until it has stopped raining, and then go ahead and set that up in the sun and let it dry out fully. But that way you just make sure that you are taking care of your gear. That's also an opportunity to see if any punctures happened during your trip. Just like our trip this time, I took out our tent, I set it up in the yard because it was raining when we were camping. Nice and sunny the next day, thankfully. So I had it set out, I let it dry, and when I was putting it back, I noticed that there was a hole in it. I didn't have time to set it back up and check that hole, but that is on our to-do list. So currently that tent is sitting in the living room in the bag as a reminder, like, hey guys, check this to see what's going on and make sure we figure out if we need to, if we can repair it before that tent gets used again. Now we have other tents, so it's fine, not an issue for us. And I did notice while we were using it that part of the, I don't want to say the seam, but part of a stripping in it was coming off, and I'm not really sure what that's about because that tent has not been used that many times. I don't know if that's just a weather issue from Arizona to here, but it had that issue and there is a hole in it. So we'll do something about that. May just be time to retire that tent. We shall see. But yeah, just make sure you test your new stuff and take care of the stuff that you have. And just the next time, even though you checked it coming home, if it's been a while before you go back out again, check that stuff again. Just make sure nothing happened in the meantime to it, so that you can have the best camping experience that you can have. And I will see you in the next episode.